Authentic, fun, relatable, and slightly provocative. Just another hang with your besties. It's CK Mornings and the In Case You Missed It podcast.
I don't know if they thought this one through here. There could have been some more brainstorming on this discussion here in Toronto. The Toronto Transit Commission is making its fare inspectors act and look more official by giving them new gray uniforms, new titles. Okay? So the fare inspectors are basically the ones that make sure you pay for your rides. So they're now called Provincial Offenses Officers. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Anyone who want to figure out the acronym for the Provincial Offenses Officers?
POO.
POO, yes. POO Inspectors. Come on, guys. What is happening here? You could have done a whole lot better than that.
I feel like thinking of the acronym is like rule number one.
Yeah. Apparently, they say they did, but they're basically blaming everyone else for being children and saying that, the adults are talking here.
Right.
The TTC claims they knew this would be an acronym and they wanted everyone to grow up. They said, we were kids once too, and the acronym was thought through, but the designation was not ours to begin with. It existed in Ontario legislation long before the TTC began using it this weekend. We thank you for the snickering 12-year-old boys who dominate the internet for their insights.
So getting sassy with that reply.
Yeah. Easy.
Okay.
You want to hear some people talk about the new POO officers in Toronto?
I don't think that was necessary to change. I don't know why they would change it exactly.
I would change it immediately if I were the person doing that. That's a really weird acronym to have, especially if you're saying that out loud too and so proud of it. I would not do that.
Yeah.
I mean, something like that, that's like choosing a name for a child. You got to think of all the rhymes, all of this and that. Because how often, OPP, no, people don't say Ontario Provincial Police. They say OPP. So you're going to say POO. You're not going to say Provincial Officer or
Here
whatever.
Here comes the POO officer,
Yeah, POO Inspector.
I would hate to be one of these inspectors prior to the weekend. So they get new uniforms. They look a little more distinctive. They were wearing yellow fluorescents before, right? They kind of look like mall cops. Mm-hmm. So they're probably oh, cool. We're getting some gray uniforms. We're looking a little more official. And we're also now POO inspectors. It's okay.
Not even just POO officers, POO inspectors.
POO inspectors. They say fare evasion by not paying is a serious issue. They did an audit of the TTC, the Toronto Transit Commission, and they estimated that it lost up to $140 million every year.
Wow.
The agency says it could be used to improve service, safety, and cleanliness. Like cleaning up the poo, maybe. I don't know. The poo scoopers, people are calling them the poo scoopers now, aren't there to collect money from people who haven't paid. They have the authority to fine anyone who is caught riding without a ticket. Those fees can range from $200 to $500. So the different transit rides in Toronto. That's what they are, the new POO officers.
That's rough.
Could have thought about that one, guys.
Mm-hmm.
We're just children. Stop snickering, 12-year-old boys.
Stop being children. The POO inspectors will find you. Come on. Poor guys. As soon as they see them coming, too, you're on the subway, and here come the POO inspectors.
Now they're going to get bullied. I don't like this.
POO inspectors. Maybe I'm a 12-year-old boy.
Maybe you are a snickering little boy.
Yeah, maybe I'm the one that's causing the problems. You ever rode the GO train or a subway without a ticket?
No,
GO train, I don't know how.
Yeah, no, I have not done that. I'll be too nervous. Yeah,
I've done it a couple times.
I don't want trouble from.
I just did it a couple months ago.
Oh.
I got in the GO train and I was trying to buy my ticket online and it wouldn't let me. So I was like, well, what do I do? I'm well, I guess we're almost to Toronto now. Let's just see what happens.
They are really loosey-goosey because I rode the GO train in November and we got the ticket, but it didn't matter.
No, nobody checks.
No one checked. The POO inspectors didn't come for me.
POO inspectors in the can doing its thing. Prince of Darkness passed away yesterday. Ozzy Osbourne died at the age of 76. No word on the cause of death. The official statement, it is with more sadness than mere words can convey that we have to report that our beloved Ozzy has passed away this morning. He was with his family and surrounded by love. We ask everyone to respect our privacy at this time. Ozzy Osbourne, I don't know anyone's surprised after seeing him here in the last few weeks, but...
Yeah, because he just didn't he just do a farewell show or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago.
His whole biography is Black Sabbath, got fired in 79, massive solo career, reinvented himself with the family, in the reality show The Osbournes. That was really the first reality show.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I got to give him credit for that. Like, that changed the landscape of reality TV.
Yeah. Along the way, he bit the head off a bat, snorted a line of ants, got arrested for peeing on the Alamo while wearing his wife's dress, also consumed massive amounts of mind-altering substances, sold 100 million records, and he's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice, inducted as a member of Sabbath in 2006 and a solo artist in just last year. His health took a turn in 2003. ATV accident broke his collarbone, 8 ribs, and neck vertebrae. Re-injured the neck in 2019. He said it's been 5 years of absolute hell just a couple of years ago. And yes, so 2 weeks ago, he was on the stage in Birmingham, raised $190 million for charity. And it was one last time. I got the isolated vocals of Ozzy singing, Mama, I'm Coming Home. And it's creepy to hear, especially now knowing that he has passed. Mm-hmm. Okay, so basically they stripped away the music that was there and they just Ozzy. Listen to this.
Times have changed and times are strange. Here I come, but I ain't the same. Mama, I'm coming home. Time go by, seems to me you could have been a better friend to me. Mama, I'm coming home.
Isn't that kind of creepy to hear now?
Chills, yeah.
You drove me out, yeah.
He was struggling.
Yeah, you can tell. But the fact that he was able to do that so close to the
close
end?
to passing away, yeah, that's interesting.
Well, they asked Kelly Osbourne there, and she said, no, he is fine. Which maybe he was. Things happen quickly. But 2 weeks later, Ozzy's dead at the age of 76.
Yeah, because he's one of these people, like, he was clearly having health problems. He was vocal about it. But at the same time, he kind of had that immortal, like a Keith Richards kind of thing, where you're like, oh, he's kind of just immortal.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Yeah, surprising news to hear yesterday that Ozzy passed away. Survived by his wife, Sharon, who we've obviously seen lots of, his daughter, Kelly, and his son, Jack. But there are some offspring you don't know. There's a son named Louis John, an adopted son named Elliot, and a daughter named Jessica, all from his first marriage. And then there was Amy, the other daughter, who wanted nothing to do with the reality show. She was the one who was like, I don't want to be on that.
Yeah, she was very elusive.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, like they were kind of like...
It was just Jack and Kelly pretty much.
Huh.
Exactly.
I love this show. I just remember him, Sharon.
Remember, though, how Ozzy was such like a... my mom would be like, you never listen to that music. Oh, or don't listen to it. Like, don't listen to it. But then when the Osbournes came out, he was like...
And you remember there was an
Pussycat.
episode he couldn't figure out the remote. He said, Sharon, I'm pressing the buttons.
Sharon. Yeah, Prince of Darkness. What a nickname, though, to have, eh?
Yeah.
The Prince of Darkness. Ozzy Osbourne, passing away at the age of 76.
1031, 500 West, 100 North.
Not all heroes wear capes, and not all criminals wear pants. Matt covers them all. Lock your doors, hide your garden gnomes. It's Matt's Crime Beat, a complete review of the strangest local crimes of the week.
All right, got a couple winners again this week. I want to know who got off worse in this situation.
Okay.
Police say a 55-year-old woman and a 34-year-old woman were arrested and charged last week after a fight at a residence in Chatham. It was shortly after 1 in the afternoon. I mean, it's not a late night. You know, you typically think of late night fights. This is a 1 in the afternoon on a Tuesday.
Tuesday, 1 in the afternoon. Okay.
Yeah, perfect time for a brawl. During the fight, 55-year-old woman put out a cigarette on the 34-year-old woman's face.
Oh, wow.
And then the other woman, whose face was treated like an ashtray, used bear spray on the older woman.
What the heck?
So I don't know. Who do you think got off worse in this situation?
I think the ashtray face.
Who's got bear spray handy like that? Like just
The amount of people that I hear that have bear spray in an area where there are no bears is astounding.
Although, came in handy in this incident.
It did.
I'm still going to say a cigarette face.
I think that's
I think
worst
so.
of the
I think
two.
it's more permanent, right? That would be a more permanent, like,
Human ashtray?
injury.
Yeah, it's never a good
Yeah,
idea.
that's not
Yeah.
good.
They both were charged and arrested. That's what kind of was like, really? Like, the bear spray person, it kind of seemed like self-defense, but I don't know all the details.
Yeah, but a Tuesday brawl and just throw him,
Sure, there's some other details. in
Tuesday
there.
afternoon, nobody's innocent in that one.
throw him in a clink.
What's up with the youths? Man, we heard
What are
that
they up to?
the Orville Wright Pool in Chatham was closed earlier this month. We did some digging with police, found out it was youths that prompted the closure. There were apparently 2 of them causing repeated disturbances and making staff feel unsafe. No arrests or charges, but they were kicked out of the pool area. I was like, what do you have to do to get kicked out of a pool?
Oh. Put a floater in there.
That'll make you feel unsafe.
Those are the repeated disturbances.
That's one easy, but there could be more. I'm just saying.
We also had a 16-year-old from Chatham-Kent charged with robbery in Leamington. This is what I'm saying. The kids ain't got no respect these days.
Utes, eh?
The Utes are all over it. And we got a couple scam alerts to wrap things up this week.
Scam alert! Chris is on it.
Scam alert. The OPP are advising residents of a scam text message going around. Apparently, there's a text going around that says you were caught on a monitoring camera and now have to pay a fine. And you click on the link and it's a scam, so don't do it. Yeah. I don't know why you'd ever get a text message like that, though.
But I would be interested to see.
I'd be so curious when they caught it. Click it.
I would know full well it was a scam, and Steve would be like, well,
oh no.
I would see if they're bluffing or not.
Yeah, let me see.
The other one, this was a weird one out of the Windsor area. So police say there was a man seen removing shingles from the home of an elderly resident while the homeowner wasn't home. And then when the homeowner got back, the guy was like, oh, your roof needs some urgent repairs.
Oh.
I was like thinking to myself, did this happen? Did he do that and then say they needed repairs, or was he like, "Hey, I was doing some investigating work on your roof, and I saw you have a big problem here"? I don't know how that happens.
That's dirty pool right there.
Yeah, exactly. Did he take the shingles off, and it's like, "Hey, yeah, you got to do some work in here."
So interesting, because I would never think of that. And these scammers think of these things.
No kidding.
Just put that towards the job.
That's pretty brazen too, I would think. Going on somebody else's roof and just starting to take shingles off.
Shingles off and saying you need new shingles? Huh?
Luckily, I've got 7 of them in my pocket.
Pay up.
I'm here to help.
The local crimes too weird for Law and Order, but just weird enough for us.
Got myself in a little bit of limbo here. I don't know if you guys have people in your life where you see them everywhere, but it's like a random person kind of. This girl I went to high school with, I haven't seen her since high school. I'm seeing her everywhere now, and it's always kind of random. So to back it up, last year I'm on the tunnel bus coming back from a Detroit Lions game. She gets on the bus, sits next to me. I say nothing. I'm like, I don't know. I just don't want to get into it. I was tired. I'm like, I'm not going to say anything. So I kind of just fiddle on my phone. I'm doing that whole act you do when you're like, I'm going to pretend I don't really notice it's her. And I'm like, does she know it's me? I know it's her. Why wouldn't she know it's me? But then I always have this thing in my mind where the other person's not going to remember me. So I don't say anything. Last time Barnstormers played London at home, I see her walking in the crowd in a London jersey.
Oh, really?
I'm like, okay, interesting. I go to the All-Star game on the weekend. She's there. So
Whoa.
she must live in Windsor. So then yesterday, I go to the bathroom at the game. She's standing there waiting in line. I'm face-to-face with her. And for some reason, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't say anything. And I feel like I've gone too far with it now.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I'm like, I can't be like, oh, hey.
Really?
So I'm face-to-face with her.
But wait, okay, so why do you think she lives in Windsor if she's wearing a London and chasing London around?
I don't know. I'm like, she must live in London. I have no idea. And I don't know. And now I'm like, well, I've gone too far. I feel like we've ran into each other too many times of me pretending not to know who you are, or pretending not to recognize you, that I can't say anything now. But we're standing face to face, so I can't also act like I don't know you when I clearly do. But I'm like, do you know me? It's one of those things.
Yeah, maybe she's in deep now too.
Yeah.
She's got to be. I feel like she's in deep. What's your guys' threshold of how much time have passed when you're like, I'm just going to pretend I don't recognize this person?
I don't know if you know this about me. I'm really good at playing dumb.
But you're very social, so I could
Am
see
I?
you
No,
coming
I'm
across
not.
a high school buddy and being like, ugh. Boo. You
What would I do? That's social?
You probably have a nickname. You're like, oh, Bones. Jonesy, I haven't seen you since 88.
You know what's funny is I have a buddy, last name Jones, who we call Bonesy. How funny is that?
I know, because you had a friend in here for an interview once, and the nicknames you guys are rattling up, all guys have nicknames that end with Y. Jonesy, Bonesy,
Yeah, we're not very creative.
Leonsy.
So what's her
But
name?
I feel like Matt would be a pretend I don't know kind of person.
What's this woman's name? Give us her first name.
Okay, Sarah. She's a nice woman.
Sarzi. Sararzi.
How well did you know her in high school?
Were
You know what? We were like
acquaintance
somewhat
or-
friends. Like,
Okay. Well, that changes.
Not like
things then.
close friends by any means, but I'd say a level above acquaintance. And I don't know
Right.
why. Sometimes I'm just so weird. I'm like, I should have
Yeah,
just said
that's
something
right.
on the
We've
tunnel
wondered
bus.
that many times.
But part of me is like, I'm glad I didn't say anything on the tunnel bus because now I'm running in. Now it would be like a chit chat all the time.
Right.
And it's like,
right. That's the other thing too. Yeah.
And you do the thing. Like if I see her in a store, I will walk through every aisle just to avoid.
Here's the thing.
No,
She's
I'm in too
probably
deep.
just as uncomfortable seeing you and now thinking the exact same thing. Be the bigger person.
No.
Walk up and say, "Are you Sarah from Brennan? Where'd you go to high school?"
Bonesy. This was some
whatever
same
high
shows.
school.
Yeah,
Just be own it. And she's like, "Yeah," and then be like, "What are you doing here?" And play dumb like none of the other stuff happened.
The thing
Don't ever go back to that. And just act like this is the first time you've seen her in years.
The thing is, though, she's very social and very friendly, and
Sounds
sometimes
like
it sometimes seems like you're the only one who's like, I'm like everyone else would just say, "Oh, hey, how are you?" When you know what I mean, and it sometimes feels like you're the only one who's like, I'm playing these mental gymnastics.
Yeah, no, I play those head games too. I go through some of that stuff. If I see somebody, it's like, why didn't they say anything to me? Like, do they not recognize who I am?
I always have that thing. A week could pass. I'm like, they're not going to remember me. They're not
It's
going to
like,
recognize
who's got to
me.
make the first move there? Yeah.
I err on being the like take charge. Like that's what I would think because then I'm like, "Hey," and then sometimes I'll just say, "Hey," and then like, "Hey, how are you?" And then I do it sometimes and I don't even know the person. I feel like I get to give, "Hey."
Sometimes I feel like I'm better with strangers than like people I kind of know. You know what I'm saying?
Just be like, "Hey, didn't you go to the Brennan or whatever high school you went to?" And if she goes, "Yeah," and be like, "I thought so. I saw your face earlier." And don't act like you never saw anything again. And she'll be like, "Wow, that's Alana. She's really nice. She didn't see me before, whatever reason." You come out as the bigger person here.
No, this girl's sweet as a button. Like I know she would roll. She's very, very nice.
This girl
Like,
sounds wonderful. I
She
don't know
is
why you
wonderful.
haven't
Like
talked
she's
to
so
her.
like I almost look at her. I'm like, I wish I could be like you. Like you're sweet as a button. You probably just go out. You're not sitting here for the last 6 months in your head.
She was at the game last night?
She was at the game last night. I ran
What
into
was
her
she
in the
wearing?
washroom. London. So she's got some kind of connection with London, and she's probably going to be there again on Tuesday.
What was her, what the color hair?
Dark hair?
Dark hair?
What are you getting at?
I saw her.
How are you going to know? There's a lot of people in
She
London.
said, "Do you know that bee Atlanta?"
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, she is a raging." Yeah. Yeah. And so she did recognize you.
Does she know Bonesy, though?
Yes, she does now. The premiers all across Canada had gotten together at Uncle Doug Ford's cottage on Tuesday night. They'd gotten together. Or I guess, no, it would have been Monday night they got together at Fordsy's cottage. And Prime Minister Mark Carney made an appearance as well. The Premier of Quebec was asked about the property, and he said, with a wink, "Very nice, small chalet." Doug Ford said, "Yeah, I have a little shack up the street there." You know you don't. It's a massive cottage. It would be a palace for all of us, but for the Premier, it's his little shack up the street. So there, listen to this. So Carney comes, and he ended up staying the night.
Uh-oh.
He shacked up at the Doug Ford cottage. They stayed up late, having a drink around the fireplace, solving the world's problems, is what Doug Ford said.
That's
Wow.
a lot of pressure.
Carney stayed the night at Fordsy's place? Interesting. All the other premiers went back to Deerhurst Resort, and apparently Carney stayed and stayed over at the cottage.
What does that mean?
Did he pack something, or did he have to wear like Doug's pajamas? Like,
Yeah, did he know he was staying or not?
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question. Did he pack an overnight bag and everything?
I mean, you're the prime minister. You probably have that always, right?
I don't know. Would you?
I feel like you're ready for any kind of situation as the prime minister.
Yeah, you don't want to be caught in the walk of shame the next day wearing the same suit you wore to the
How
cottage the night
embarrassing
before,
would that
right?
be?
Yeah. Carney, who arrived in the area late on Monday, then agreed to stay over at the Ford family cottage. Ford said, "So, full disclosure, the Prime Minister stayed at my place." How many people could say that?
Yeah.
We had dinner. We were up until about 12:30 at night, chatting in front of the fireplace, solving all the world's problems. Interesting. Ford said he's playing cleanup right now. We're going to be there to support him, but he's a very good man. He's off to a good start.
That's, I don't know. There's something nice about politicians getting along, though. Like, what?
Yeah.
You don't hear that too often.
No, I was thinking the same thing because, first of all, the politics, either you hate Carney, you hate for you.
Exactly.
You know, we never agree on anything.
No.
But to see a conservative and a liberal, different levels of government, still go, hey, let's figure this out.
Well, at a cottage, we're all friends.
Exactly.
I'm interested in the morning after, too, because it's always awkward when you wake up in someone else's kind of place. You know what I mean? Like, when you hear them up getting ready and stuff, and you're like, okay, can I go down now or should I wait?
Because you don't want to be the first one up, because then you're going to
Did Carney sneak out, though, before he was even
Yeah,
up?
because you always want to get out of there. You're like, okay, I got to get out of here before they get up. So, like...
Do they have to leave a little note?
I feel like the prime minister...
Actually, great night, Doug. Had to take off.
Does he make the bed and sneak out the back? Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question. Huh.
Oh. No, but when we talked about it originally, we said, I think a lot more would get done in these casual situations. Maybe you're having a seltzer or whatever, or a cooler, or a drink. I'm here for this.
I like it. Chatham-Kent Mayor Darrin Canniff joins the show from Thamesville this morning. And eating cookies. You were just giving me a stat about cookies. Yeah. What is this story about cookies? Where are you at this morning?
So I'm downtown Thamesville. There are lots of great things going on. You got to come down here this summer sometime. A lot of great places. But I'm at Circle K. I was out at a location in Ridgetown, and he owns 2 Circle Ks. And he was talking about in Thamesville how many cookies he sells here. Put in perspective, there's 680 Circle Ks across Canada. He sells more cookies than any of them.
Cookies?
Cookies. I'm looking at the oven he cooks them in right now. Like he's constantly making cookies here. He sells sells me about 1,200 cookies a week here.
Mamma mia!
Yeah,
I know. So that really surprised me. I think Thamesville is the cookie capital of Canada, based on Circle K.
Okay.
Wow, that's a feather in their cap. Have you had one this morning? Are they delicious?
I had them last time. Actually, I thought I'd hold off at least till 8 a.m. before I hit a cookie. So I'm going to wait till after the interview and have the cookies. But you got the bent tin down the way with their butter bombs, and you got candied memories, candy store. There's lots of great things happen in Thamesville. Sometime this summer, you got to just jump in the car and say, we're going to go down to Thamesville and check it out.
Never would have thought. You're going to come back from Thamesville 15 pounds heavier. Like, you're going to be,
Well, yeah, 10 if you spread it out over time. Don't eat it all at once.
Okay, all right, whatever. Let's get into it here this morning. Chatham-Kent Mayor Darrin Canniff, and obviously a hot button topic here. Alana?
Yeah, we'll get into it with the encampment. I know there's a lot of layers to this on both sides. A petition is circulating right now, though, opposing the new location of the encampment. So from your standpoint, what is your response to that petition?
Well, my response is we have to balance the rights of all individuals in the community. So, I spoke with many of the residents there, and we need to get together from a council perspective and discuss what our parameters are. We have protocols. Most municipalities don't have protocols. We came up with them about 6 months ago that limits to say you can't be within a certain distance of a school and various things. And we've been comparing it to other municipalities as the ones that do have it. So we want to get together and revisit that because we certainly want to respect the rights of individuals, businesses, and residents, and balance it out. The individuals in the encampment are in a very tough situation. The ultimate solution is housing them. So that's really what, in the longer term, we need to have more affordable housing. The cabins are coming on board shortly, and I'm told that some of the people that are in those encampments will be able to go into the cabins, and supportive housing is the big thing. That we need that will get people off the street. But we need to address the concerns of the residents there and balance the rights of each individual.
Matt, did you have a follow-up to that?
Yeah, I just wanted to know, so the next council meeting, I think is August 11th or sometime in mid-August almost. Is anything being done in the meantime before then?
Yes. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for an announcement shortly on just on some of the things we're going to do, because August 11th is 3 weeks away, somewhere in that range. So stay tuned. Later today, we'll be putting something out.
Okay. Is that good, Matt? You want
that sounds good to me.
Information there. I wanted to ask about the Dresden landfill. We haven't asked about this in a couple of weeks. Where do we stand? What's the latest on what's going on out in Dresden?
Well, we're as a municipality, we continue our opposition of it, and and as you reported today in AMO that they're joining the fight and saying that this sets a really bad precedent, not just for Chatham-Kent but across the province, and, to ignore the environmental concerns. So we continue as a municipality to fight it and staying tuned. We know it's law right now, so from a municipal perspective, it's very difficult to fight against the province because we are a subset of the province. They're our boss, so we rely on other people, other organizations to step up as well. So,
I was going to ask, have you seen any positive signs, from the province? Any willingness to listen to these concerns, or what are you hearing from the province? I guess at this point.
Well, it's been a few weeks, so we haven't really heard anything one way or the other. I mean, we know it's law, and we don't know even what they're going to be doing there. We're waiting for them to file something to say this is the project they're going to do. We don't know that yet, what it is. So we're waiting, and the province is, the province is well aware of our opposition, and there's many other organizations, and the Indigenous are stepping up to fight against it. So we're in a holding pattern right now.
Dresden Night Market is this weekend in Dresden, speaking of, and this is like one of the premier events in Chatham-Kent, and it's happening on Saturday. You'll be out there?
I will definitely be out there, and put in perspective, this event's going to attract thousands of people to Dresden. And all this came about was Marina McDonald and a few of her close friends said, let's do something for the community. So they got together and formed a committee and are doing this. Think about it. They're volunteering all their time, probably hundreds of hours over the year to make this happen, to have an event to bring all those people to Dresden. They're volunteering their time. And I talk all the time about how important it is, volunteers in our community. This is a prime example. So get out and support that, because if you haven't been, you've got to go. It's just one of those things that Dresden, you're tripling the population of Dresden in one evening, and it's a great time.
Morina's going to be on the show tomorrow morning. She'll tell us all about it. All right, I got to ask you a question, okay? So the premiers of Canada, all across Canada, got together. They were at Doug Ford's cottage. Mark Carney, the Prime Minister, was there as well, and then he ended up spending the night at Doug Ford's cottage. If I needed a place to stay, would I be welcomed in the Canniff home?
You would be welcomed with open arms.
Oh, there we go. You guys didn't think you'd think?
I didn't think, because you're not on the same level. You're not a fellow politician. You're not going to solve the world problems with him.
We're all politicians somewhere, some way, shape, or form.
Don't tell him that.
But as long as we solve the world's problems, that would be the piece we'd have to agree on.
I feel like there'd be more problems, though.
Yeah.
And I think it starts with your wife, who would be like, no, he's not staying here.
My wife would probably be even more so to stay. If you needed a spot to stay, rather than us throw you out in the front lawn and let you sleep there, we'd certainly let you sleep at our place.
Okay. All right, well, be careful what you wish for, that's for sure. Mayor Canniff out in Thamesville pounding cookies here this morning at the Circle K. We appreciate you talking to us. We'll talk with you next Wednesday.
Fantastic day, everyone, and get out and explore Chatham-Kent.
The world's auroral can't even say Aurora Borealis is showing tonight. That almost came out all wrong. It was almost a big problem. The Northern Lights. Let me stick with that. Northern Lights tonight could be seen. Actually, last night there was a chance to see them too. Eastern Canada's got the best view. But Aurora Borealis might be visible here tonight in the night sky. Yeah. And tell you the truth, I don't know if I've ever seen the Northern Lights.
No,
I'm
here we go.
Bad Canadian.
Once again, it's going to be
You
people
didn't see that
them.
last time?
No.
We both missed it.
I miss all the things.
No, I'm going to wake up the next day on Facebook and everyone's going to be like, oh my God, stunning, life-changing, I saw the lights. I'm like, when do you see these?
Yeah, I never get to see these. The Northern Lights can be highly variable and sporadic as the charged particles interact with Earth's magnetic field and the upper atmosphere. The Space Weather Prediction Center is saying there's a good chance of seeing them again tonight. So you saw them last time, Matt. When was this?
Yeah. Oh, man. When was that? Was that last summer?
Yeah, I remember last summer it was a big whole thing.
Must've been
Everyone
last summer.
saw them except us.
Oh, there's been a couple, there's been a couple times this year, too, where they've been able to be seen. But I've never seen them.
It was one of those things, though, where last summer even, it was like you take a picture of it and you see it on your camera. You're like, what? That's what I'm looking at right now? Because the exposure, whatever, from the camera lens just picks up more of the color and stuff. So it didn't look as spectacular in the night sky from the naked eye, so to speak, but the camera picked
better.
up some. Yeah, so the
That's interesting.
yeah, so that was kind of an interesting phenomenon too, just to see how that worked. But it was still neat. Yeah. It was,
Well, here's the deal. Send me a picture. That's all I want. I walk around with my head down all the time. I must not see anything.
You would think we'd see them coming to work early, you know?
No, my head's down. It's always down. The same thing, too, when they're like, ooh, do you see the moon? I very rarely catch it.
yeah.
Oh, I did see the moon was really pretty today, actually. I always am looking up. I'm always space staring.
You're always space walking.
I am. I love space and extraterrestrial. So I really hope I see the Northern Lights.
I really hope an alien sucks you up.
Me too.
Takes
Get
you
me
in.
out of here. Take me to the Northern Lights, the source. Take me to the source.
If you do see it tonight, because Lord knows I'll miss it, snap a photo, because I want to see what it's all about. And I darn well know you won't see it either. So
I really hope I
Maybe.
do tomorrow.
Just get have her arms up in the air. Take me.
Let me see. Need to let you guys in on the process. I'm not saying all women do this, but I was thinking of you guys the whole time because I know most guys aren't spending the amount of time picking out a gift bag. The bag that the gift is going to go in. That's probably just going to go into the trash. I had to get a gift bag for my friend the other day. I was in the store 35 minutes, and I'm like, Matt and Chris would kill me. I didn't even have the gift yet. It was
Oh, my goodness.
insane. And you know it's bad when even I'm like sick of myself. I'm like, this is ridiculous. But I had to choose. First, I chose the color of the gift bag itself. I wanted to embody the person I was giving the gift to.
Oh, bro.
Then I'm like, I need to choose the bow. Then I'm like, oh, the wrapping. And they got every kind of wrapping you can imagine. They got shredded paper wrapping. They got prints and all kinds of patterns. They got plain solid. So then I had some bags selected in the bow, but then I like the paper to put inside. But I'm like, no, the paper will clash with the bows. I can't get that. I had everything spread out. I was mixing and matching, trying to figure it out. It was crazy. Do you guys spend does anyone even care about the gift bag? I
Nobody
care.
does. No,
I
why?
care.
Why?
I think it's a nice gesture.
To whom? You? I don't think getting a gift, I'm not looking at it, I'm like, look at the bag. It's such freaking. My
Yeah.
mom's birthday is
I'm gonna send you
tomorrow.
guys what I did.
I got her I was like giving her a football gift bag that I found in the closet. Like, here you
No,
go.
I would see that and be like, I guess that was an afterthought.
Yeah.
It just holds the gift.
Yeah,
No,
it's
but-
the gift
It's-
transportation.
It's like a lazy form of wrapping paper.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
And
Oh, I
sometimes
like
I throw
I like a
newspaper
gift
on
bag.
top. I'm like, there you go. Poof.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no. I sent you guys what I came up with. Look at that customized gift bag. I did a white bag,
Where'd you send this?
the group chat. A white bag. Then I bought some bow pom-pom kind of things, and I strategically placed them. A pop of pink with the pom-poms, and then some white slick. I
Yeah.
wanted to do slick and fun. Isn't that fun?
Huge waste of time.
No. I got a gift bag from this person a few weeks ago for my birthday, and I gotta say, I went on about how nice the wrapping of the gift bag was for about 5 minutes. Strawberry theme they went with. So the bag was strawberries, and there was a strawberry card inside, and some wrapping paper. I thought it was lovely. And I went on and on. I didn't get any reaction for this gift bag.
No, why would you?
I thought
bag.
heads would turn.
As I say this about cards all the time, too. They're a waste of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom the other day opened her card. I'm like, what a nice card. I'm like, I didn't read it. I
she
didn't read
knows.
it. I didn't read it. This is a card. Who cares?
No, I got them a nice card too.
Yeah, see, nobody cares.
$8 for it.
Yeah, stupid.
No.
It's a waste of money and time.
So you just grab a bag and go?
Yeah, we have a pile of gift bags. Sometimes they're Christmas bags. I give out in June. I don't know. And then I always ask for it back because I'm like, yeah, I'll use that again. I'll keep that.
I think it's part of the whole presentation.
Yeah, you would.
I loved it. I was so proud of myself. I'm like, this is a gift wrapping. This is a gift wrapping job. This is good.
Like you picked a white bag. It took you that long to pick a white one?
It looks like
No,
something
it
you,
wasn't about
you
picking the white
carry
one.
a
No.
hero in.
No, because it had the match. Like I couldn't pick the white bag because I really want. Okay, so what it was?
Okay,
I know we have to wrap this up.
I don't want to hear this. It's not.
But I kind of had to choose the piece de resistance, and that was going to be the pink bow.
Oh.
So I had to go with what's going to match the pink bow because that was really the ba-bam. If the bag itself was going to be the ba-bam, then I would have chose different bows and whatnot.
It's all I can do to not blow up on this. Just biting my tongue right now. Anyway, it looks very pretty. Teresa Caputo tickets coming up. What did we get?
Oh, look at all these texts,
Yeah.
people. Bernadette says, I agree with Alana.
Yeah, she
Margaret
would.
says, I try to use reusable bags.
I use like an old AMP bag. That's perfect. It's got handles on it and everything. We got tickets all this week to go see Teresa Caputo at Caesars Windsor. And Rachel's going to try to win these today. Let's get her here off the line. Good morning, Rachel. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Whereabouts are you right now?
I'm heading towards Sarnia.
Okay. All right. Highway 40?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Drive safe. Drive safe.
Thank you.
This is a game we play. We don't play it that often, but it is quite spectacular. It's a game we call Matt Knows His Honkers. Matt's going to ask you some questions here, Rachel. You are driving, so that's a plus because you need to be in a vehicle. And we need you to honk your horn when Matt asks for it. And what Matt is going to do, he is then going to guess just by the pitch, the sound, the consistency of your horn, what kind of vehicle you're driving today. He's very good at this. Rachel, I'll have you know that Matt is leaving the show here in about 3 weeks, and this will be the last. This will be the last time we ever play Matt Knows His Honkers.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so you're the last one to be honked here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I know the vehicle. I'm the only one that knows what kind of vehicle she is driving here today, just to confirm, so she doesn't try to throw us off. And Matt's going to try to guess it here today for Teresa Caputo tickets. Matt, go ahead.
All right, so we definitely have to start with a couple of honks here.
Yeah, let's hear some honks.
Okay.
Interesting.
Pleasant.
You know, every once in a while I have to go to a car dealership to try out a few new honkers just to get a feel for the new ones. I've been flagged at a couple local places, though. That's why I had to take a break for a while.
Little hiatus.
Yeah, a little hiatus. Now, the first thing I want to ask is it firm or soft? How's the push on that?
Oh, it's soft.
Soft. Okay, soft.
push.
Okay, so it's sensitive honkers there.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me a couple more honks
Couple
here.
more honks here, Rachel.
Okay.
She's a three honker.
I think I picked something right up at the end there about the age of the vehicle. I think it's somewhere in the 2010s. Okay? That's my first inkling here.
Don't reveal anything, Rachel, until the end. Here.
I will not.
People like to always ask how do you know how old vehicles are just from the honkers? And the older ones, they start to get a little bit saggy. So that's the tone starts out perky, drops off a little bit. So I can tell this one's getting a little bit of age to it. Give me a burst shot like a machine gun. It'll rat-a-tat-tat that thing.
Okay.
Okay. Another question for you. Is it right side or left side? Because every vehicle has a favorite side.
What do you mean?
Which side are you pushing on there?
Oh, I was right in the middle.
Right in the middle. Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right.
Middle honk. Okay.
Yeah. All right. I gotcha. Let's see. Give me just a nice long push here.
Okay.
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 I think I heard a little bit of moaning there. Couldn't tell if it was a good moan or a bad moan, though.
Keep your composure, Rachel.
Yeah.
This is very important.
Okay.
Okay?
When's the last time you got your hands on that honker there?
Not for a while.
Not for a while? Yeah. See, it's important to pay attention to the whole vehicle, okay?
It's neglected, yes.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you don't want that. Okay, give me one more here, and I think I've narrowed it down. It's I think I got something. I think it's okay.
Okay, nice.
Okay, yeah. I think I got something here.
This is a game called Matt Knows His
Okay.
Honkers. Teresa Caputo tickets on the line for Rachel.
Okay.
If Matt doesn't know the honker, if he does, you're out of luck.
Yeah.
Okay?
So I said it was in the 2010s. Sounds like Land Rover to me. They have a pretty distinct thing there. I'm trying to narrow it down though. Oh, I'm trying to think back. I think it was probably a Range Rover. So I'm going to say, oh man, I have to make a guess though, because all those in the model year, they're from 2010 to about 2016 are about the same. I'll guess that it's a 2015 Range Rover.
Okay. There's not a lot of those on the road. But Rachel, please reveal.
It's a 2016.
Oh, 2016. Oh, my goodness.
Pretty close, though. Pretty impressive.
You're very close.
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
Matt knows his honkers, but he doesn't know them well enough.
Yeah.
Because, Rachel, you're going to go see Teresa Caputo.
Awesome.
Give us a honk on the way out here today.
Subscribe to the CK Mornings in case you missed it podcast and never miss an episode. Plus, drop us a rating and a comment too. Listen live weekday mornings at 94.3 CKSY.com.